You know, most of the structure, if I'm looking at, you know, that was the thing with me, for me, with working with Amazon people, and I did so quite a lot, still doing that. You know, if I'm telling them whatever, what's your landed price, what's your MSRP, they know the terms, they know some of them, and even if they don't, they catch up very fast because they know what happens in China. They know how it is. If if you're telling them, what if I bring you an order for like in 3 months that you need to execute, then the guy would tell you, no way I could do that. I mean, you can calculate 1.5 months of production, another month, you know, on the water, and then another 2 weeks just to be secure for all the custom release and everything. But then they would tell you no. I would say why, and then they would explain, you know, different reason. And that was like, that's the thing with Amazon people, that most of them, they know what it takes in terms of production and private label. The thing is that there's, you know, different levels in your branding and different levels. And I know that you guys spoke about, in your podcast, you spoke about branding quite a lot. And it's very appreciable, because branding is one of the things that, like, you know, like, it's like when you meet a person and the first thing that you see on him would, you know, this will occupy you along the way. It will take you a long time. It will take the other person a long time to change your mind. If he saw something in the very first meeting you had, that's like the first impression, right? So it's the same thing with branding. So, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of tips and I'm hearing a lot of people dealing with branding, and then thinking that at the end of the day, the majority of the work around, and for Amazon seller, around going from online to offline, is around the branding. And I would not even call it branding. I would call it wowing. Because if you want to catch the other side's eye, you know, it's the same way that you have, you're investing a lot of time and effort on your picture, your product pictures on Amazon, right? Because you know that that's what's going to sell. I mean, if the picture is not like, you know, 1,000,000% great and, you know, attractive and with all the details and sharp and everything, with the restrictions that Amazon has, then you're not going to end up, you know, getting attraction enough. Although, you know, you have the PPC or whatever you have there on Amazon, which I'm not really familiar with, but it's the same thing about branding. Like, it's a huge impression that you have to make for the very first second. And that relates, you know, not only to the product or the pictures, but also to what you're writing. Like, you could offer your product, you know, most of us have seen like tons of emails coming in their email from, you know, Asian suppliers, I'm saying gently, or whatever suppliers from different places in the world. And you could say, from the way they introduce themselves, how professional they probably going to be or not. Plus, you could say how much they invested of thinking what would be the first impression, because 90% of those emails, you don't even open them. You just see the preview. That's it. Goodbye. Like, you know, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't need that. And it looks like it's just another manufacturer, I'd prefer to look for them actively, right? When it comes to manufacturers. Mm-hmm. So as an Amazon seller, as a supplier, as a seller in general that is, you know, active, I'm talking about the US market because that's the main market I'm, you know, familiar with. You have to change the way that people is looking at your text, at your emails, whatever it is, LinkedIn, you know, SMS, whatever it is. Yeah. Entrepreneur.